second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California. We've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right out of the gate, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Oh, heck of a move, man. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And he's coming off of an injury-shortened season where he only played in 8 games. But he's hoping to get back to an all-pro level that he played at a year before. Now, with new weapons in town, he and his team believe they can go deep in the playoffs and have a major impact.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they...
Oh, Prescott stripped. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
Truly one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league, is willing to do whatever it takes to win and plays through a lot of adversity and continues to do it at a high level in his high 30s, trying to make another run to the Super Bowl here in his 17th season.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's another Rams first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
First and goal from the 6. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the line. Second and goal from the 1.
Second and goal.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee from a yard out. And the Rams put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Gain of 17 yards. And the Cowboys.
On first down, it's Blue. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Prescott. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. But certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football, take care of it, and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over first and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. Makes it second and 10 at the 23.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that's complete to Adams. Here comes third down and 7.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 7.
Stafford now to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
It's a gain of 9.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Rams, first down.
They run it again with Williams. And some room to maneuver. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
First down.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Ball on the 27. Here's second and a couple. Throwing to Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brings up third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stafford. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Getting home that time to Marvy and Overshow. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
And his kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early two-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
They juked it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking to put a drive together. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Open man, the tight end Luke Schoonmaker. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
21 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Here's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. To throw is Prescott. Drops it to Blue. Complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15.
The ball carrier taken down at the 14-yard line.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. And he's able to get it out of there. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Second down at the 43-yard line.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. Oh, this one, they may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
First down, Dallas.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it. Occasionally, you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Prescott, able to hit his target, Lamb.
Prescott's pass complete to C.D. Lamb. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressure, hurry, harass the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Now the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. 17-0, our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And out now come the Cowboys. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not even tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Ethan Evans on now to punt. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now Milton. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Here's Milton now to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Milton. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. That stop for a loss made by Damone Clark from his linebacker spot.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Again, it's Clark.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And down he goes again, a bevy of sacks in less than a half. But this defense is still losing the game. They've got to fix something because there should be no excuse for losing with an effort like this on that side of the ball. They need to take advantage when their defense is generating this kind of pressure so early in the game.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 38 yards officially. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Milton.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
First down, Dallas.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Milton.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Milton. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Milton. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
2nd and 6.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get into it. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. Ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Fair catch. Signaled for.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
16-yard line.
To throw is Milton. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Cowboys.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right.
And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And able to get this out to the 25. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do? We look at the stat sheet. We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number It's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's
on third down, they'll drop to throw. And the Rams got it. We'll bring it down.
Multiple rushers break through the drop in for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
The LA offense ready for this next possession. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Corum now on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Garoppolo now. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Corum.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
To throw is Garoppolo. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Wide open receiver complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So halftime.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen here, and you never know what you're going to get in the NFL. Sometimes it goes down to the wire. Other times, it's blowout city, like what this game is shaping up to be. But hey, anything can happen, so let's go to the second half. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they...
Now Garoppolo lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Following the fumble recovery, Milton. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Under pressure, they got him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Out of the gun now on third down. And too much juice. He'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
So on fourth down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Rams take over.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 36 yards. That's good for a Rams.
To the right side, this is Quorum.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second down at the 40-yard line.
Now Garoppolo. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that were happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Milton. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for Dallas. Fielded at the 43. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Garoppolo looks to throw. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The lineman on the other side has got it.
2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Sanders shaking and baking. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Back to throw. Milton over the middle, hauled in by Campbell.
Milton's pass complete to Harris Campbell.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd down at the Rams' 49-yard line.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Great play from Darian Kendrick to get him behind the line.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Call it a gain of a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will remain well behind.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
Up the middle, here's Corum. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sift through.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
It's Corum. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Oh, that is incomplete.
One thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
No, I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go and get loose. Your time is now.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
A gain of 1 yard.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
Open man is Mingo, complete.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Looking to throw. Milton. Throw left side, complete. That's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Sanders. A gain of 6 yards.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Cowboys field goal. A 63-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg.
We'll get this complete to Whittington. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a second down and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 28-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Out of the gun, they give it to Corum.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
On the stop. A loss of 2 brings up third and 10.
Garoppolo.
Quick throw there is incomplete. CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over first and 10. Play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Now Milton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Here's Milton now to throw.
And the Rams got it. They bring it down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Part of my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Here is third and quite a ways. Throwing is Milton. Finding space at the 40.
And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
So much much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That's caught at the 25. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16.
A gain of 40 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the Rams' 16-yard line.
Milton. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
to throw, it's Milton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter. The drive starts with a carry by Corum. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They run once more with Corum.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. There's Garoppolo to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Defended by Kobe Durant.
Here's Milton.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
To throw is Milton.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
The Rams ready to go on offense. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. Running left, Corum.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on the play.
Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop.
30-yard line.
2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter.
They start, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
You know, this is the regular season, partner. We've been talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
For Corum.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37.
On the handoff, Corum.
Well, this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's all.
Gain on the play.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Corum.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Gain on the play.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Joshua Carty on for the Rams field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing, and partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
It's a gain of a yard.
On 3rd down, they'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. This will run a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A gain of 13.
Back to throw.
Milton. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Intended for Jonathan Mingo.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Now it's the backup Greer. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
32. 1st down, Cowboys.
Here's Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Greer sets to throw. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
2-yard gain on the play. And
now it's Greer. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 7. Again, it's Corum.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Garoppolo now. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Brings up 2nd down at the 47-yard line.
They'll run with Corum. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
On the ground, it's Jarquez Hunter.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Garoppolo looks to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Peyton Turner able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done, really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're handing
out. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.